Alright, let's try this again. So, for you it's the first time, but I actually recorded half this video. I'm using my 5D Mark III to record this video, and I heard a little, the shutter actuate, and I was like, that's strange sound. This is why you need external monitoring, folks, because I can't see when I'm filming. I'm just setting up the shot and then going into it. And it stopped recording, and it was weird, and I switched memory cards, and hopefully it'll be okay, and I have a mirror behind it. I do have a small HD, but I just don't feel like bringing it out just to do an unboxing. But that's what this is. This is an unboxing video for what is in this box. It is a Red Raven. It has landed. I'm at September 29th pre-order, so quite a wait. It arrived Thursday, August 11th. Today is 12th, so it arrived yesterday. It arrived up in New Jersey because it's a more secure address than Philadelphia. My family lives in New Jersey. I'm from Philadelphia, but I'm currently in Virginia, so I had to wait a day to get it and tackle this review. I'm in Virginia visiting family. It's a nice place here in Virginia, a nice place to relax. I've been pretty busy. I've been in LA for the past couple months working. I'm going to be working in Baltimore shortly. I'm kind of a couple hours outside of Baltimore, so not too far. And then I'll be working on a show for a few days, a couple states in 12 days for an Amazon distribution, so that'll be really fun as well. Stay tuned for more info on that. But this is just going to be the unboxing of the camera. Just show you how it comes packaged, what you get out of the box. I also have everything you need to power the camera here, and I'll show you a little bit of that as we go on. But I will not be going over specs too much. I'll glaze over them. I'll talk about things that might slip off the tongue as I'm unboxing or whatnot, but do not expect to get a real in-depth review on this because I'm working on not yet because it's still in the box, but I will be working on an in-depth review, which I will post as a blog style, and there'll be video supporting it. I will post on my website, chrismurrayfilm.com. And I'll also post the video portion of that via Vimeo. Maybe YouTube, we'll see. But this will just be me unboxing. You'll have to wait for the review, my apologies. But the way it'll work is I'll unbox this, and then later I'll rig up the camera. We're in the Shenandoah Valley right now, or I am, Blue Ridge Mountains, so there's some nice scenery here on the property. So I'll go out, I'll film some things with the camera, post an initial write-up with videos to support that on my website. And then as the weeks go on, the more I use this camera, I will go more in depth with the review and really give you all the information I feel like you will need to know as an operator using this camera. Especially one, I have experience using RE cameras. I have experience shooting on film. I've recently just shot a film on the RE Amira, which I was happy with. I recently shot half that film also on Super 16 on an Aton XTR Prod camera, French camera, with French ingenue lenses. And then we shot the Amira, the RE section, German camera with Zeiss lenses, so German lenses. So we kept it thematic and tonally together, I guess you can say. But I myself originally come from shooting with Sony VX cameras, 3 CCD cameras, and then I adapted into the DSLR 5D craze. So coming from, the review will be someone coming from a DSLR to a RED camera. So I think I do have the other experience, so I'll compare that as well, but I think it'll be pretty beneficial for any and all. Because this is an interesting camera, groundbreaking price point. I think it'll be really interesting. And I'll reserve opinion and everything for the review. This is simply unboxing, and at this point you're probably like, then unbox it already, and I will. So let's get to it. I do have all the other RED parts with me, because this is a DSMC2 module camera. The old style Epic Scarlets were DSMC in the old Epic Scarlet Dragon censored cameras, which stands for Digital Stills Motion Camera. This is Digital Stills Motion Camera 2, is for the new weapon body style that you'll see with the weapon and the Scarlet W and the Raven, and the newly announced Helium as well, and the Stormtrooper white, which is pretty badass. But so everything's changed with DSMC 2. We're now on mini mags SSDs. We have a mini mag station in this box, which I haven't used yet because I haven't had the camera till now, but I've had all the accessories waiting, but smaller. That's the whole point of this DSMC 2 body style. Everything is getting smaller and lighter, which is great for filmmaking, and more modular. So some people complain because you get less, but you can do more. And you can build it up to be as heavy as a Red 1 if you want, or build it as light so you can throw it on a drone or gimbal and go to town with it. I will be doing a test on these as well. I'm using Hypercores V-mount batteries by Swisstronics, specifically for Red, so it'll read the percentage on the camera. I have this one all charged up and safe for flying. So that's cool there. I have a Red Pelican case, and then in this case, I know I'll get to the camera, trust me, but in this case I have a red work mat we'll lay out. I have in here I have the new DSMC2 LCD monitor. I'll give you a glimpse of that real quick so you know what we're working with. And all of this will be covered again in my review, more in depth, of course. This is simply an unboxing, but I'm just giving you a little taste to see the size of everything and what we're working with. So this is the new DSMC2 monitor. It has a more wider style set of the box. It's a 4.7 inch instead of a full 5, but it still seems like it's nice. I have yet to power this on as well, as I've said many a times, because of me just now getting the camera. Sorry, I just want to put this away back in the pouch before we continue, and I'll deal with it later. And then these are the mini mags. Everything is getting smaller, like I said, so these are great. Coming from the old mags to this, it almost looks like the size is cut like an inch. So this is nice, and they're light and they're very mobile. I also ordered some Samsung SSD 3.1 USB-C drives as well that I think will be cool, and they're supposedly going to be around the same size as this, so I like that. That sounds great because I could just throw it right in here and go, and just have some SSD portable external drives on the go. So, sorry, I'm just checking in the mirror to make sure we're still recording because I did lose about like 15 minutes. So this is me redoing a lot. But let us begin. And because I'm so handy, I'm just going to use a bottle opener off my keychain to open this box. I did not bring a utility knife up in this bedroom where I'm staying in Virginia. And this is shit from Red. I might have stated that earlier in the last video. I can't remember it by now. So, alright. And I assume this is my receipt here from Red. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So I have a few things in here. It's not just the brain. That is right. But I do have everything to power this camera and start using it today, which is great. Another 120 gig mini mag, because probably going to need a lot of them. We're shooting RAW, folks, on a Dragon sensor. This is the old 150 watt power adapter. This is what we use to plug into the wall. But you should know you can't with the brain. Can't do it. Can't plug anything into it. You can plug a SSD card in, a mini mag, because that is on there. It comes with a little red sticker. That's nice of them for the amount you pay for these products. But okay, so we have that, and then this is the V-Lock expander, the I/O V-Lock expander. So this is what we'll use to power your camera. I know you're like, I came for an unboxing of the Raven, not the accessories. You know what? And that's what I'll give. We'll get to that later. Here it is, boys and girls. Red Digital Cinema, the Red Raven. It states on here the brain with media bay, and it is a Canon mount, fixed Canon mount. But I like Canon glass. You might have your reserved opinions or non-reserved opinions about Canon glass, shooting on DSLR. But everyone knows if you shoot, I use L glass, so there's a much bigger improvement, but everyone knows if you shoot stills with your 5D, it's one of the best stills camera still to date, the 5D Mark III. And you're shooting stills at about 5K. Well, the lenses you're using to shoot those stills that Canon engineered for Canon are these L lenses. We're going to be shooting in 4 and 4.5K. So I feel like these lenses are going to resolve really nice in 4K. And I'll do the test to prove that. So it's not a hard case, it is a soft case. It's fairly light. I can bounce it around, which people probably think I'm weird doing. But we'll open it up. Oh wow, this is a lot smaller than I thought. Especially recently working with a red Epic Dragon on set as a second AC out in LA. Yeah, so it's small, really small. That's all it is. It's just in this little box. You pay $6-7 grand, and this is what you get. But it's light. This is very, very light, and I love that it's small. And we got a 1/4-20 thread on the bottom, 3/8/16, and another 3/8/16 on the bottom here for multiple mounting purposes. Yeah, we got our fan up here. This is, everything's like a live mount on this camera. So what I mean by that, it's like it's powered, where it's cableless. So this is crazy that I'm finally holding this since September 29th. Sorry, I kind of like zoned out for a second because I'm just like, finally I have this camera. I've been talking about it for so long. It's just great that Red allows you to have an affordable option. And I know it costs way more than just this brain to make it work. But there are accessories so you can use your older DSMC 1 products on here. But it's built to be modular, it's built to be light, it's built to be small and simple and easy. And again, these are all live mounts, so the monitor will attach directly to the brain and no cables. It'll power straight through the brain. And then you can also buy adapters here, which will allow you to do the LEMOs in, and we'll have the DSMC2 base expander will attach here on the back. And it's nice. It's a nice material, nice alloy. This is a nice beefy lens mount. It has a lock to it as well, similar to a PL mount. So we'll unlock it. Am I crazy? What am I doing? Maybe it's just like really tight, or maybe I'm just like really weird. I don't know. Why can't I get this off? Push the button to release. Sorry about that, folks. Give you a little look at the sensor. I'll close that up. It's pretty. That is a standard Red Dragon OLPF sensor in there. Yeah, so sturdy lock. It's pretty. It's a pretty little camera. It's great. I'm excited. We have a power button here. We have one up here up front as well. 2 programmable menu buttons. This is for accessory purposes. You can, wooden camera makes like a nice cheese plate here, and then you can attach one of the wooden camera handles there. Red also has one of their side handles as well. It does not take V-mounts anymore, but it does have a side handle with a rec button. And then not a whole lot of mounting points, but they keep cost down, it keeps weight down. I'm not sure that mounting points keep weight down, but keeps cost down. But wooden camera, it's just like any cinema camera. There's many third-party accessories that you can build as much up you want with this camera, or you can keep it as slimmed down as possible. So yeah, this is it. This is the Red Raven. This is the talk of the town for the past year. And I know all you Scarlet W waiters are still waiting, and I know exactly how you feel. My roommate is a Scarlet W pre-order, and he doesn't have much much information or any to come in sight in the near future. But I'm glad. I've always wanted to own a Red. I've worked with Red Scarlets and Red Epics for a while now. I've shot projects with them. I've always been really impressed and happy with the image, and I've always wanted to be a owner-operator of a nice cinema camera, and this is it. And it's a Dragon sensor, so that's always a huge plus. It shoots 4.5K. I can do some nice slow motion. I think this will be a great camera to shoot some indie films with, to shoot some commercials, to shoot. It is not a low light camera, but it is a cinema camera. It does shoot RAW. It is not low light. No cinema camera. Some cinema cameras maybe. I mean, you can get cinematic qualities out of a Sony FS7, and it is a low light camera, and I've shot a project with that as well. Another camera I'm fond of. And I wouldn't mind owning side by side with this camera. Not to cross-cut footage, but just to have as another tool to the arsenal, because these are all tools, and each tool works for each project differently. So there's no end-all be-all of a camera. I wanted this camera because I wanted the RAW capabilities, I wanted the slow motion capabilities, and I really like the way the Dragon sensor resolves, and I really like what Red's doing, and I like the EF mount. I mean, a lot of cameras have that. I know there's no PL option, but there's other cameras out there for PL, and there's a Scarlett W that my roommate will have, and I think this will be a really good team collaboration camera with the Scarlett W. I think it'll be a nice B or C camera, or A camera for your smaller productions, or commercials, music videos, what have you. There is a bit more of a crop factor, but again, I will go over all that in the review. But yeah, this is it. This is exciting. Red Raven, everybody. They're coming out here. The videos are coming out. It exists. This is a thing. 4K is getting affordable. We're in that realm. I remember when the original Red came out, and this was like a name. There was just like it was huge to work with a Red camera, and to even think like I own one, is just it's awesome. I think. So we can end the video here, or I can unbox the DSMC2 base expander, which I'm not sure you're going to be too interested in. Actually, I'm going to not do that, because you came here for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to go proceed to build this camera, and I'll start my initial thoughts on my review, my ever revolving and evolving review. Again, it'll be at chrismurrayfilm.com. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything from you guys. I'll be a lot more active. I've been reserved recently with my filmmaking. I mean, I show it, I do it, but I'm finally at a point. I've graduated school. I used to be in the military, worked on fighter jets, and I'm finally at a point where I'm proud of my work and confident that I have information and knowledge to share with you, the audience. And I finally feel like I'm at a level where I'd feel comfortable sharing my work, so I will be much more active. This is my first of public video logging reviews and videos in general. But I'll be a lot more vocal through my website. Today I just created the blog section of that website. And I'll start posting my opinions and giving you information and help, and hopefully we can share information back and forth and just build a stronger filmmaking community and make some awesome films at the end of the day. That's what this is all about, right? Making pretty pictures, telling a story, and capturing emotion and conveying emotion through a lens and a camera. So thank you so much for watching, and then you can follow me also on Instagram, I guess, at C Murray, which is a pun. It's SEEMURRAY on Instagram, and then the same with Twitter, except it's C_Murray. And then my website has all this stuff on it. Don't worry about that. And I don't know, I'm probably not posting this to YouTube, but if I do, you can like, comment, subscribe, or whatever they say. I don't care. It's more for you on this whole video, less for me. Vimeo is my platform of choice, so I know this will definitely go up on Vimeo and on my website. But thank you so much for watching. Again, I know this video has drug on long enough, So thank you for sticking with me. And if not, you could just like fast forward around, and maybe I'll put some like links to. This is when the unbox actually happens. So thank you again. See you soon, or you'll see me soon. Yeah, that makes more sense. And it's still recording, so that's good. And I'm recording on a 5D Mark III with a 16 to 35 f2.8 lens, because the camera is like 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet away from me, because it's a little tight in this room. It's not really, but there's a bed here, and then it just worked. So thank you again. You'll be seeing me around, or you won't be if you don't watch. It's an option too. Thank you.